Hello, good morning. As I was traveling yesterday, I couldn't record the video only. I'll upload it. I'll upload 10th video today after this video. Now, let us go through the articles. First one is India pulls diplomats out of Kandahar. Kandahar is a place in Afghanistan. Why India is pulling the diplomats from there? USA and NATO forces, they are pulling out. And Taliban's, they are taking over many cities and many places in Afghanistan. And most probably it might go into civil war. In this context, as a precautionary measure, India has recalled or India has pulled out the diplomats temporarily. But India's official statement is as COVID cases are increasing, we are taking out our diplomats and ITPV personnel. But we know that there's a high chance of civil war. For security and safety concerns, we are removing them. But then there is bigger concern, that is India's investment in Afghanistan. There are many public and private projects in which India is investing, including dam construction, hospital construction, etc. So if the Taliban's advance and if the country goes into chaos again, it is going to be a loss to India strategically plus economically also. In this context, regional countries, neighboring countries of Afghanistan must take the responsibility to maintain the stability, to allow the stability to be there. Otherwise, someone else comes in and they control. IS, Al Qaeda, there are many groups which are waiting for the chance in case of any chaos. So, regional countries and the world powers, they must be conscious about this particular fact. Next issue is fall in the expenditure of infrastructure. In Q1, that is quarter 1, there's steep fall in the investment expenditure. In this context, Finance Ministry said CapEx is important for economic revival. Capital expenditure majorly on the infrastructural projects. Capital expenditure is important. Why? Because it increases the employment opportunities. It increases the future possibilities of economic growth. In this context, recently Finance Ministry said that all the projects that are under national infrastructure pipeline, they must be speed up and front loading of capex plans. That means in general funds are released once we start implementing the project. But here Finance Ministry says that we will front load some of the funds for the projects. You start with the projects. That's called front loading of capex plans. These two are proposed by the Finance Ministry in the context of steep fall in the investment expenditure. Next issue is Assam's Cattle Preservation Bill 2021. This particular bill prohibits consumption of beef in Assam and restricts the movement of slaughter of cattle. According to the bill, the purpose of this is to check the cross-border smuggling from Bangladesh for this. But then there are many northeastern states which consume beef, like Manipur, Nagaland, Meghalaya, all these states. They started criticizing. Beef consuming states, they started criticizing, saying that one, it restricts the food choices of the people. Two, it restricts the economic activities because this is an industry, transportation, etc. This is an industry. In this context, they have sought for the intervention of the state center. That is, interstate trade comes under center's list. In this context, it is seeking for the intervention of states. Next issue is Interpol's 16th annual conference. Recent 16th annual conference of international police, they have reaffirmed the stand of cooperation of all the nations against transnational crime and corruption. In this context, the one important thing that they have discussed is this: ransomware threats are growing. Especially as the digital economies are growing, ransomware threats are growing. In this context, global collaboration is necessary to address this problem. And the new insurgency phase started in West Asia and Africa. With the territorial collapse of Islamic State, it is spreading to many areas. Now it's not controlling any territory, but then it is trying to control many groups in West Asia. That's a bigger problem in Africa. Many terror groups are coming up. In this context, international cooperation is necessary. Next issue is Indian origin astronautical engineer to fly into space. Srisha Bandla. She is from AP. and she is part of Virgin Galactic. This is the name of the company. Virgin Galactic's first fully crewed space test. She is going to be third Indian origin woman to head to the space after Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams. Both these people, they went from NASA, not from India, but they are Indian origin people. Virgin Galactic, this is a company's name, Spaceship 2 Unity 22. Unity 22 is the name of the crew module. Spaceship 2 is the name of the spaceship. Virgin Galactic is the name of the company. This is a commercial suborbital space flight. This is going to increase the space tourism. Major purpose is to make this space reachable to many. That's the purpose of this. She is going to be part of it. Today, that is on Sunday, they are going to test this. Next issue is life on Enceladus. Enceladus is Saturn's satellite. Cassini-Huygens mission, NASA and European Space Agency's combined mission, Cassini-Huygens. This mission has many firsts. It orbited around Saturn. It first landed on the outer solar system. Outer solar system means after asteroid belt, we have 4 planets. These are called as outer solar system. So on Saturn it has landed, so outer solar system. It is first to sample the extraterritorial ocean. Recently, from this particular Euclideus moon, that is satellite of Saturn, scientists have observed the water plumes, water kind of plumes. So they said 2 possibilities. One, either microbes might have been present over there, or some other process which is not known on the earth might be there. That means there's a possibility of life. That's why it has become one of the interests for the scientific communities. Next issue is world's first conjugate vaccine for COVID-19. Cuba developed it. Cuba has developed 2 vaccines. One is Soberna 2 is Abdala. They have 4, but these 2 are subunit vaccines. Subunit vaccines means we take a part of the virus. Let's say from this spike protein, we take a part of it and then we combine it with another construct which is lab made. This Abdala is spike protein of the coronavirus is taken. It is combined with the manufactured adjuvant. That means that's not a natural substance, manufactured adjuvant. The next one is Soberna 2. We take the spike protein and chemically link it to the tetanus toxoid. That's why it is called conjugate. Conjugate means combination of this and that. So this has been developed. This conjugate vaccine is more effective in not just producing the antibodies, but also enhances the immunity of T cells and B cells. That's why this particular vaccine is important. Many countries, including India, are showing interest to procure this particular vaccine. Next one is 2020 Millennium Technology Prize. This has been announced in the recent month, that is May month. It's been awarded to Shankar Balasubramanian and David Kahneman for their development of revolutionary DNA sequencing techniques in next generation sequencing, NGS. Next generation sequencing is frequently in use because this has been used in identifying and differentiating various strains of coronavirus. This particular award is presented annually by Republic of Finland along with Finnish academic institutions and industries. These 2 got this particular award for this particular year for 2020. So what they have developed is they have developed new techniques of next generation genome sequencing. With this, the process has been simplified now and the cost of genome sequencing has come down. That's why this particular award to these people. Next one is cultural genocide in Canada. Recently, mass graves with 750 plus skeletons were identified by the indigenous organizations, and government said we will probe into it. What is it? In 18th and 19th century, Canada followed residential school system by the government funded it and mostly Catholic churches maintained it. They said indigenous communities, they don't have culture and they got these children to assimilate these people into European way of life. They see it this way. European way of life is superior, so they should adopt to it. Between 1883 and 1996, 150,000 indigenous children were sent to the schools. Many of them have never came back. Truth and Reconciliation Committee, which was formed in 2008, said that this is a mass genocide. And Canadian government apologized. Now the indigenous groups are seeking for independent probe into mass graves. There are many mass graves according to the indigenous groups because see, it's a huge number of children. This can be used in your anthropology as cultural ethnocentrism. As a concept in anthropology, please go through this article once again. Next issue is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, Section 43D5. According to this particular act, bail cannot be granted to suspect if there are any reasonable grounds that the court believes to be true. Prima facie, if the charge believed to be true, then there won't be any bail. So until the trial happens, there won't be any bail. That's the thing. But one of the Supreme Court judgments said that court should consider bail and it should not examine the evidence too deeply. That means court can examine the primary evidence and they can give them the bail. It's not that entire trial process has to be completed before giving the bail. No, that's the Supreme Court judgment. But then proof of burden lies on the accused. That's why getting bail under this particular section is most difficult things. Now, misuse of this particular provision, especially deliberately, if they don't want the person to come out on bail, police are arresting under this section. Thus, that has to be addressed. This article was written in the context of Stan Swami's death in the judicial custody. Next issue is Meghadatu project on Kaveri River. This project is proposed by Karnataka on Kaveri River. This has become a controversial issue between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. This project is proposed by Karnataka to cater to the drinking needs of Bangalore metropolitan city and the nearby areas. So why? Kaveri River, it flows majorly through these two states, and this particular project might restrict the water flow into the lower riparian state, that is Tamil Nadu. There's Kaveri Tribunal that has given the award in 2007. That has become controversial. It went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court has again reconfirmed the tribunal's award and then it has changed slightly. According to that, Karnataka says we are following the Supreme Court's guidelines only. Tamil Nadu says, if you are constructing this, it is going to severely affect our farmers. That has become a controversial issue now. What can be the way forward? Joint execution of the project. Operation and maintenance of a project through third party, not from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So this can be a solution. In this context, interstate river water disputes and projects, for that, there needs to be a permanent structure. There's an ongoing conflict between AP and Telangana over sharing of interstate rivers. So likewise, there are many controversies in this context. There's a bill proposed, Interstate River Water Disputes Resolution Bill 2019, that has to be discussed, taken with seriousness. Next issue is COVID-19 curbs. Is it compromising our immune system? There is a term called immune debt. That means, in general, in every season, we get exposed to various viruses. That makes us to form the immunity in ourselves. But during COVID period, we have taken non-pharmaceutical interventions. What are they? Mask wearing, properly sanitizing hands, all these things. These non-pharmaceutical interventions, they didn't allow any of the infection, or most of the times they didn't allow any of the infection. That means there is an impending threat of immune debt. That means when we remove these non-pharmaceutical interventions, these viruses might attack suddenly. That might increase severe cases. That means immune system might get affected after this COVID situation eases up. Thank you very much. All the very best.